Don't go chasing waterfalls, right? Why? Because you were literally born under the most perfect waterfall. I sort of mean literally and spiritually. You were literally in water for 9 months and then whoosh. That's the kind of waterfall I'm talking about. But what about the one where we stand right here, right now, where every bit of that perfection is continually watering down on us, being filled up, filling us up with everything we need, everything we want, everything we desire, and being overflowing. Your cup is overflowing, which gives you the ability to pour that onto everyone else around you. And here's the thing about water. It literally goes to the path of least resistance. And when we realize that, the caveat is that some folks resist and don't want that. So we're not here to determine where the water flows. It's just about you allowing the water to flow in and through you. Like you are that tree firmly planted. Those roots are, your feet are on the ground. Those roots go so deep because that water that's flowing literally is causing you to grow and be so grounded that you can't be knocked down. And your branches are reaching so high to the sky. And you literally are the conduit, the tree, the branch, the perfection that literally connects heaven to earth. And you are the tree living in that divinity. Listen, if this is not resonating with you, not for you. But if you know that you are able to have that, and here's the thing, sometimes the resistance, it does come from within. It always comes from within. But that resistance, our own resistance, is something that we have to, on purpose, take a good look at. That's why this whole Radiate 80, what are we on, day 28? That's why this whole Radiate 80 days of giving yourself, or however many days you want to give yourself in a row. By the way, I picked 80 because the start of when I started it, 80 days lands on January 1st, and I thought that was just perfection. So being able to give yourself what you need, the time to assess you, to see what are the areas that I am still not free from? What are the areas that I'm not receiving everything I need and want, that I flow easily in this divinity and enjoy this life? We're coming on that 3-minute mark where this short will end. So if you want to watch the entire video, because I'm not sure how long I'm going to go here, check out that little link in the video below, in the somewhere below there. There's a little link, right? Anyway, and if not, I just hope you have a wonderful day and shine your most perfected, beautiful self. So this ability to be able to stand under the perfected waterfall, or in, I guess in's a better way, stand in the perfected waterfall, because you literally are what connects heaven and earth. And when we realize that we are the one connecting heaven and earth, when we realize that that divinity flows in and through us, we now are in a position to receive that. But you've got to really go and say, okay, hold on a minute. I got to give me that time. I've got to be able to just sit with me. And if you can't sit with yourself, this is problematic. There's things in you that are that frustrate you, that are struggling within you that we don't want to face. So on purpose, give yourself the greatest gift of being able to be still. Be still and align with the divine. Allow your source, allow your creator to be able to have that time with you, because when you become one in that way, now, I can't stand using the word easy, but it's almost like there's no other word that clearly shares the truth of ease that exists when we choose to just be, to sit with ourselves for a moment, to let that breath breathe, to be acknowledging that breath, to receive that breath, to be grateful for our breath. And in that moment that you become one. And when you become one, you now are understanding the concept of the power that you really have, of the fact that you co-create your entire existence here. Wait, what? Yeah. You are that tree. You are, your feet are so planted, you are so grounded when you get to that place where you do decide that, hold on, I have got to be able to put me first. not first in a selfish way, first in a way so I can not only receive everything that I need, everything I desire, everything I want, everything that's meant for me, but that I can give the very things that people desire, the very things that people need, the very things that people want, and the ability to encourage each other, and that water flows. Here's the thing too, another caveat, which I find to be extremely interesting. Those who resist never get fully quenched and are always chasing waterfalls, going somewhere else to find the very thing that you already have. And again, I don't know a better term, but you just got to wake up and recognize that. Some of us are so waiting for some deity elsewhere to do the thing for you, some savior to save you. But if I and my Father are one, if you become aligned with the divine, you realize that you have that power, that you don't have to wait to the by and by, or till, the once I die, everything will be amazing. Once you die, wait, you were supposed to suffer this whole time? And you know what's perfect about suffering? It's a gift to see the area that you need to be set free in. It's a gift. People that trigger you are a gift. They're teachers to show you the areas you're still struggling or not set free from. And you can absolutely live your best life right here, right now. What if you chose to come here? What if you chose to let your memory be wiped clean solely so you could find it? And you don't have to go looking anywhere else. It's all within. I love that. Every single religion that exists agrees that you already have everything you need. It's within, if you are in line with what they refer to as a divine, right? And so recognizing the simplicity of this without getting caught up in, well, we're not supposed to believe that, we don't believe this, we don't believe that. You know what a belief is? Anything you continually think over and over and over again. And then that's what you project, and then that is what you receive. If people have to constantly be in a line for healing, well, maybe the healing's not happening, and maybe the way to get it is not through somebody else giving it to you. Maybe it is recognizing you already have that healing within. Maybe it is recognizing you already have that joy within. Maybe it's recognizing that everything that you believe to be the divine, your source, the creator that created us, that created mankind, that created everything on earth, everything, I don't even know why I limited it to earth. Everything, period, already lives in you. That's the waterfall. That's the ability to know that water just completely, constantly falls on and through and in me. And I just love standing under the waterfall. Receiving. It's the easiest thing to do. The easiest thing to be is me. The easiest thing to do is to be you. It is so super easy. You don't have to wear a mask to figure out what other people want you to be. You don't have to fit in a way that other people want you to fit in because of their own insecurities. You get to just be you. Beautifully you. The superstar that you are. And grow in the most divine way possible, where you realize that it is easy to be me, where you see the things that you need just flow. You think it's a mistake that some people are this way and some people are that way? You think there's any mistake? You think it's, oh, you know what? This one's going to be horrible and suffer, and this one's going to be fabulous and wonderful. This one's going to have their dream job. This one's going to suffer in a thing he hates every day. What the heck? That's ridiculous. We all have the perfected opportunity right here, right now, to decide, to know, to recognize, or just to be still long enough to know who we are. Just be still. Just breathe. Just give yourself that moment to sit in the waterfall, to not resist everything that you should live and be and breathe in that is perfection. that causes you to enjoy the very now moment. We're not stressing about what's already happening. We're not dwelling on it. We're not allowing that to now be our now because it was already done and gone. It's already happened. Why are we still? Wait. And if you're still there, then what is it that's keeping you there that you can't let go of that? What is that? Because water flushes and washes it all away. It really does. It's beautiful. And even if somebody did something to you, blaming them doesn't help you. Allowing the water to flow and wash you clean? Man, don't go chasing waterfalls. Why? Because the waterfall is within you. At any given second, at every given nanosecond, whatever the smallest increment of time is, you are in a position to receive that flowing, perfected life. That's what that water is. It is life. You ever watch water just beautifully move over rocks? Over any kind of obstacle, it just flows right over it so beautifully, not even bothered by it. Shoot, if you dam it up, what happens? It'll break through no matter how strong the dam is. It's got to be repaired again. What else happens with water? You notice how all the lakes and these things converge into one area and become oceanic, and what it is amazing when the water is allowed to flow and there's no resistance and it gets to move where it should move, and you get to receive all that you need, all that you desire. You get to live in the most divine way. And when that happens, we find each other. That water just can't help. And you pour 2 glasses of water together, they are the same. We are one. It's beautiful. And the water that comes together is the water that doesn't resist. And let's just put it this way. No water can resist. Maybe you're dry. Maybe that's what they mean when they say the well has run dry. But that water, we all know, to this day, on this planet that we live on, right here and now, people can drill deep enough and water can come up. Some folks don't even have to drill. They're just natural springs, just bubbling up. Natural springs just flowing down from the mountains. It's everywhere. It's coming in. It's at my roots. It's while my branches reach up, and I choose to allow heaven and earth to come together, and I get to divinely live right here, right now, talking to you, which, yay, I love my job. And what is your job? I don't even understand. Job is a cool word. Don't get me wrong. Is it Job or is it job? I don't know. Was that book all about understanding your job, or was his name Job? I don't know. Was that figuratively? Was that literally? Was that everything? Can we really be in a place where we can lose everything and then have it come back tenfold, hundredfold, thousandfold? Is that possible? Possible. It's not only possible, it's life. It is, you can continually be multiplying everything good. Your abundance can continually flow perfectly. And I'm not saying it's trouble-free, but I'm saying you don't look at them as troubles. You see them as these rocks and these places that you get to just smoothly move over and keep on going. They don't affect your perfected outcomes. They don't affect you. As a matter of fact, you learn how to glide even better. You learn how to, sometimes you see the rock and you're just like, you divert. And the way that you see all the other water has diverted down this way. Oh, that's how we do it. This is how we do it. I love it. This is how we do it. And what about the simplicity of you went over the bump, you went over the obstacle, and you didn't even feel it. You didn't even realize that somebody tossed you an obstacle, somebody was talking about you like a dog, somebody, or you didn't even realize that you got past the obstacle that's bothered you so many times before. You can live in a way in which you are no longer held back by anything that has ever traumatized you, that you can no longer be held back and no longer have to live in other people's trauma. You no longer have to you get to choose. You get to choose. Don't go chasing the waterfall when you literally live, stand, eat, breathe in the perfected waterfall. And not only is your garden being watered, but you get to water everybody else's garden that receives the water. And not because your garden's better than their garden. Nope. Our gardens just have those roots that you might not be able to see on the surface, but they all just can't help but find each other and feed off each other and grow and encourage and give each other nutrients that we need to be the best that we can be. Until next time, shine.